welcome back, and welcome back. It's going to be a Spider Taco Crescent. Yes, it is. We only need half a pound, so we're not going to use very much of that. Some taco seasoning, cup of Fiesta cheese, Mexican style cheese. We're going to use a little water. We're going to use these diced tomatoes, and we're going to need 2 crescents. That's it. Now let's get started. All right, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to just brown up this ground beef. Okay, I am doing a whole pound because I want to do something else with the other part of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and brown all this up. Take about 10 minutes, and I'll be back. All right, we got that meat all browned up. We're going to go in, and if you're only using a half a pound, only use half a packet of this taco seasoning. Okay, but I'm going to use the whole pound, so I'm going to go ahead, because like I said, I'm going to do something else with the other half. Get that taco seasoning in there. We're going to put in about 1/4 of a cup of water. Combine all that in there. And we're just going to let it go for a couple of minutes, about 5 minutes. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and put in that Rotel. I'm not going to put in all of it. I'm only going to use half the can. But I just want to get that meat coated with that seasoning first. And then I'm just going to let those flavors marry for 5 minutes. You can absolutely not add the diced tomatoes. And they're going to be drained as well. But I just find that this Rotel just adds so much flavor. And I'm a fan. So just a little bit. I'm just going to use half the can and use the other half for something else. If you don't use it, put it in a Ziploc bag, label it. And then next time you only need half a can, it's ready to go. Okay? And you can keep it in the freezer. I wouldn't go past 3 months, but you probably could. All right, I'm going to let this go for 5 minutes, and I'll be back. All right, I've let this sit for about 15 minutes because I don't want it extra hot. We're going to go in with that cup of cheese. Any cheese you have will work out just fine, and we're just going to mix it all in together. I'm going to go ahead and use the same skillet. No sense in washing another dish, right? So we're just going to mix that all in together. Then we're going to start assembling. Get that oven preheated to 375, and I'll be right back. All right, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our legs. So I'm just going to take it and roll it. If you can see that, I'm just going to roll these on up. Okay, and we're going to roll it all the way down. Just roll it up. These are going to be our delicious little eggs. I said eggs, but I mean legs, okay? And just roll her on up, just like that. We're just going to kind of pinch the little seam there. Make sure it stays there, because we want those legs to be impressive. Take the edges, fold those up a little bit, because you don't want those to come open. Okay, so we're just going to kind of fold those up a little bit, like that. And there you've got your first leg. And we're going to just keep doing that until we get all of them done. Just kind of roll it up. Okay, and this is really easy. And like I said, perfect for the holidays. You know, it is for Halloween. Okay. I'm going to pinch those ends, because we want to close those up, because otherwise they will come open on us. Okay, we don't want that. All right. And we've got our next leg. And I'm just going to continue to keep doing that until we get all our little legs ready. And then that way, when it's time, okay, to get the assembling part of it up going, I'll just go ahead and I already have my legs ready to go. And I won't have to, I'm just kind of stretching out the whitey end there. Make sure you close them up on the ends. There you go. And there's your third leg. And like I said, I'm just going to keep going. Keep going. Just roll them on up. Okay? Just keep rolling them on up. Let's make sure you can see me. Alright? And I'm just going to keep going like this until I get them all done. I've got 4 down. I've showed you how to do 4 of them. Okay? And then I'm going to do these other 4 real quick off camera. Okay. All right, so we've got 4. Let's knock out these other 4. I'll be right back. All right, I went ahead and laid these down. You've seen me do this a few times before. Now we're gonna go in with that taco meat. And we're just gonna go all the way around. You want the meat to be cooled off just a little bit, simply because, oh, I got music playing, hold on. You want it to be able to go all the way around with it, but you want it to be cooled off, because if it's got too much heat to it, it'll start turning your dough into gooiness, and it'll be more difficult to work with, okay? And you want to give it a little bit of height, so you want to kind of pile that meat up in there a little bit. Okay, you want to give it a little bit of height, because this is a spider after all. He's got to have a little meat to him. Alright, so just go back through, get those little spots. They need a few more pieces of meat. And like I said, this is yummo. It's delicious. It is not just going to be pretty, but it's going to be delicious as well. Okay? And then, like I said, you've seen me do this a few times before. Just pull it up and tuck it under. Okay? And I'm doing this on parchment paper simply because she won't be so easy to move once she's been baked. So just in case you have to serve her on the parchment paper so that you can keep the pretty going on, just go ahead and use the parchment paper, because then we can move it better with the parchment paper. Okay? And as you can see, this is a lot smaller than any of the other ones that I've ever made, simply because we are going to be giving this baby some legs. Okay? Make sure you tuck it under and just keep going all the way around just like that. Okay? Alright? I'm going to move her a little bit. Because I need to be able to get her legs on here as well. Okay? So there we go. Now let me grab those legs. Alright, now the legs do not have to be perfect, okay? They do not have to be perfect. But what we're going to do, we're going to start at the top. I'm just going to tuck it under there a little bit. Okay? And you can make them look any way you want to. Okay? There is no wrong way to do this. It's really not. Does not have to be perfect as long as it's made with love, okay? I tell you that all the time. Okay? Tuck it up underneath that little. Make that leg go a little higher. And we can still readjust. Okay? Get it up underneath there. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Gigi would love to have you over here. Let me go a little higher so we'll have more room for it to grow. I would love to have you here. Please consider subscribing, okay? There we go. Get that baby up underneath there. And we're just going to keep going till we get that last 2 in there, and we're almost there. And then we're going to bake her in the oven. Give her a little lazy leg. And like I said, it does not have to be perfect. Just give it some design. Just swirl them around a little bit. Okay? Uh-oh. Juice is trying to come out. You may not. You may not. There we go. We need that filling in there. Okay? And there we go. And there is our beautiful little spider. Okay? In the oven she goes, 375 for about 15 minutes. Okay? When she's good and golden brown, you'll know. All right. See you back here. And there she is. There she is. Her tomato eyes and her little bit of lettuce. Things made easy with Gigi all day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You know Gigi. You'll see her next time. Take care, you guys.